Well, welcome back. I just thought I'd give a quick shop update. Nope, still ain't got one. Thanks for watching. Well, hey there. Just thought I would give a little update on the current state of disasters around here. So this car. So I think the reason why it's got so much valve lash, and we're talking over 100 thou on all of them, is that it bent all of those valves. So the head that was screwed up, all of the valves were bent. Every one of them. Well, yeah, including the two that no longer had a head left on them. But this thing, fired it up because I was going to pull it out so I could open the door, get the door open because the outside door latch isn't working. And it's knocking like hell. I mean, seriously? So I'm trying to rig up an oil pressure gauge because it had good oil pressure, so I unhooked that gauge so I could put an electric gauge in the car because the factory gauge, I couldn't ever find a wire for it. And, well, knocking like hell. My race car, it's about ready to find a new home. With all the crap that I keep having going wrong, it might be time to close that chapter of a hobby and just send it on its way and let somebody else probably have really good luck with it, because I can't get it to run. Can't get it to run, can't get it to run, can't get it to run. Hell, I even have to put a jump box on my lawnmower to get it to start. Cars, aren't they wonderful? Well, figured that out. So when I first started it, and the noise you just heard, it sounded too tinny to me to be a rod. But I listened to the valve covers, and I couldn't hear it in the valve cover. So I just went through this whole rigmarole of wiring up the electric gauge just temporarily, but at least I got some wires and stuff run now so I can put it in the car. And well, I fired it up and it had 55, 60 pounds of oil pressure. Thought, all right, it ain't a rod bearing. And it's not consistent. So, excuse me, it's chilly out here. I pulled the valve cover off. I couldn't tell which side it was on, so I just figured, well, I'll just start on the side I'm closest to. Pulled the valve cover off and yeah. So, this motor has done this before, and I don't know why. It did it with the other cam, and it was like 560 lift, maybe 550, 560 lift, solid flat tappet. This is a hydraulic flat tappet, so it doesn't even have any spring pressure. It's got like 110 pounds on the seat, maybe. It's only 515, 520 lift, I think, something like that. It's a Comp 278. You can look it up if you're curious. But why this thing continually breaks rocker studs? It's done it twice now. Maybe 3 times. I don't get it. Oh well, I've got another one somewhere. I'll just have to find it. But at least I know what it is, and it's not a rod bearing. We're going to I got some new rocker arm studs for this thing. So according to a buddy of mine, apparently maybe my incompetence has broken them. I don't know. I've never broken them before, but yeah, there's always a first. So, seems how I got about 15 minutes of daylight left, I'm going to at least try and get these 2 rocker arms put on here and get the preload set on those 2 cylinders and make a little headway on that. All right, see you in a bit. All right, I've run out of daylight, but I got it back together. Still makes a little noise. I don't think it's rockers. I think it's got a header leak. Probably gonna have to buy some different gaskets for it. Header bolts won't stay tight, and I've had to tighten them a couple of times, and well, you know, if it blows out, you ain't ever gonna fix it without putting a gasket in it. So Here it is. Fixed.